How are you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing really well, thanks. So
What's your name?
my name's Veronica. What's your name?
My name is Muhammad. Where are
Uh-huh.
you from?
I am from the middle of the USA.
Ah, USA. Okay, that's nice.
Where are you from?
I'm from India, but
India.
right now I'm living in Saudi.
Okay, why did you go to Saudi?
Actually, there have lots of reason you can say.
Okay.
First of all, I wanna say here, money problem in India. Actually, in India, I can earn money, but I cannot save. But in Saudi, I can earn money also, and I can save money also. That's behind the reason.
To leave your country and move to another country to work is pretty brave, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. You full-time family teacher or just a part-time?
No, I have taught full-time ESL online for two different platforms, Cambly and another platform, since 2017.
Okay, so same platform like Cambly or this just online.
Well, the other platform was out of China. The company was out of China, and it was all
Mm-hmm.
Chinese students from about 4 years old up to 15 years old.
Wow, 4 to
And it was a
15.
very structured curriculum. Yeah.
So they learn English or another language also.
No, it was English.
Only English.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So you just recently started on Cambly? This is
No, I think yeah, it's a processing 3 months.
3 months. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
the
Okay.
processing 3 months.
So what is your goal for learning? Do you just prefer the free conversation?
Actually, I'm learning English because I wanna become a English teacher. But actually, uh, there have some behind the reason I'm not a graduate person. It's like
Uh,
in India there have English or Hindi. So
mm-hmm.
both I went to school only 7 standard. So I'm not a graduate person, but I wanna become an English teacher. But yeah, so
Okay.
that's why I'm taking class from family. That's the behind the reason.
Okay. Very good. So
And the
where, hmm
second thing, when I was living in India, that time I didn't know one single sentence in English. Then I
really?
came, yeah, then I came to Saudi after 2 years. Then I started to learn English. It's a processing my 4 years. So
Uh,
after 2 years, then I started to learn English. And right now, you can say I can talk to my opposite person without any hesitation, fear, and I have like confidence also. I can talk to any person. And like I that time before I faced lots of problem because of English. You can say like a front of manager or a chef or you can say another person also. So
mhm.
then I was thinking if I will not learn English, I cannot do anything, and that kind of problem every day will come. So yeah, that's why then I started to learn English, and right now I can talk, I can conversation.
So you're speaking very well with very good sentences. What was your main way of learning?
Actually, my environment is good because my company, every person they speak English,
Okay.
and there have one rules also. When you come to duty, you have to speak only English.
Oh,
Yeah, here have
very good.
like all country people. You can see like Saudi and Philippines, India, Nepal, and Bangladesh, and
hmm
Pakistan also. But
hmm
we speak only English. When I go to duty or when we go to duty, only speak English. That's the behind the reason.
Okay, very good. So it's been a very useful, immersive program then.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
yeah. So it's like one kind of opportunity for me, and that's why you can say like I learn English.
Okay. So since you've been in Saudi, what are some other things you have done besides work? What are some other things you enjoy doing?
Uh, Actually, actually, you know this. I enjoy doing when I go to Umrah, you can say like Makkah and Medina.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it's like enjoy and benefits. There have lots of benefits, and you can say like Muslim people, lots of country Muslim people they wanna come there.
Hmm.
Yeah, lots of Muslim people they wanna come there, but I'm
Lots and
already here,
lots.
and yeah, I'm already here, and
Hmm.
which time I wanna go, I can go because like near here.
That's right. So how often do you actually go to Mecca or Medina?
Actually, I think 6 months ago, six
Okay.
months ago,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you go during
and
Ramadan?
maybe again maybe after 2 months or 1.5 months again I'll go.
Oh, okay.
So how many languages can you speak?
I can speak little bitty bits of maybe 5, 6 different languages, but, like I took French in college, so, I
Mm-hmm,
learned to read and write French, but not speak it very well because it was
mm-hmm,
the traditional reading and
mm-hmm,
writing.
mm-hmm.
Then I had a friend who taught me a little bit of Arabic, and then I always wanted to learn Japanese, and my
Arabic also,
grandfather. Mhm.
Arabic also, you know?
Well, I learned to say a few things like, "Al-Assalamu alaikum" and, "Kaif halika."
So,
Yeah.
are you like, uh, are you Muslim or?
Mm-mm. No, I
Okay,
have
okay,
a friend who lives in Jeddah, though. He's Egyptian, so he kind of teaches me
okay.
Egyptian Arabic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I know so a little bit Arabic. I know four languages. So
Very
one
good.
you
So
can
you know.
one Hindi.
Hmm.
That's our national language, Indian national language. Second is Urdu.
Hmm.
Urdu. It's like Pakistani language.
Okay.
Pakistani people they speak Urdu and little bit Arabic. But
Hmm.
actually, I don't know too much Arabic because I didn't focus. So I know a little bit. If someone they will ask some kind of question, I can reply normal. But
Yeah.
deeply I can.
Yeah.
And English also definitely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
four languages I know.
That's me too. Well, my goals are to actually not just be able to read and read French out loud, but speak it, speak it well. I can say things like,
Yeah.
bonjour, comment allez-vous? I will always have an accent. I will not ever be able to speak without an accent. Um, and I would like to continue. I want to learn Japanese for years and years before the
Mhm,
internet ever existed. So I'll go back and study that. My son's studying it now. Because I
mhm.
had so many Chinese students, then I would like to learn. They taught me some Chinese. And so I want to
Oh, okay.
continue, kind of learning that too. But I really liked Korean. So
Korean.
I learned
Okay.
about Korean a few years ago, and it was like,
Mhm,
oh, I really like the sound of their language. So yeah, I kind of just want to step through. So I decided to change my learning method to listening and speaking and then reading and writing.
oh,
And
okay.
so, yeah, so I use, besides talking to
Mhm.
native speaking teachers, I use an extension with Netflix in Chrome. And so it plays the movies like line by line, and it gives you the
Okay.
dictionaries, and it gives you other example sentences. So I'll send you a
Mhm.
link to it. And if it's useful to you, I don't know if you have Netflix, but if it's something you can use, then you
Okay.
can try it
Okay.
out.
Okay. So like you already told you interested. Like which language is more interested? There have lots of languages.
So
So
right now, my key focus language is Korean.
Korean. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've watched
Okay.
about 700 hours of movies in Korean, and
Okay.
I'm
So
going back.
why did you choose that language? There have something behind the reason
Oh,
like culture or
yeah.
tone or something else.
Well, I really started out with Japanese, and that was my main thing. I really like Japanese art and culture
Mm-hmm.
aspects, and kimono as a weaver and spinner. I really liked the
Mm-hmm.
fiber, the dyeing, and I still like it, but they have a very staccato language, and
Okay.
so Chinese, of course, was an interest through my students. meeting my students and learning through them. And then Korean, I just happened to come across a movie after teaching 80 hours a week for a year. I was
Mhm.
like, I need something to watch. And I watched a Korean show and I loved the sound of the language. So I just kind of added
Ah,
it to my list.
okay, okay. So I think we don't have time. So
Hmm.
maybe again we can talk and have a good day and bye. Take care.
Thanks for calling. Nice talking with you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye bye.